Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, to be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a quick sit-down lesson through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And this is for in the news of more wars and rumors of wars increasing, and nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom is increasing in the latter days as well too. And this is in the news on July the 25th, 2022, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is from RT.com for in the news on this Monday night, July 25th, 2022. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads alternative news around the world, RT.com. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads top U.S. general warns of more aggressive China. It says the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff claims that Chinese military has become a greater danger to America and its allies. It says an American top general is sounding the alarm over Chinese military, saying it's become increasingly aggressive in the encounter with other military forces operation in the Asia-Pacific region, making itself a greater threat to the United States and its allies. The message is Chinese military in the air and at sea has become significantly more and notable, more aggressive in the particular region. U.S. Army General Mark Milley, if I pronounce his name right, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said on Sunday during a visit to Indonesia. Intercepts of U.S. and allies aircraft and ships by China forces have increased significantly over the past 5 years. Milley said the number of such interaction deemed unsafe by the Pentagon has escalated. Similarly, the general recently ordered his staff to comply to a report detailing interactions between China forces and the U.S. and allies in the region. Right, because the tension's been increasing now more than ever. Because you have warplanes been flying through the South China Sea, increasingly through Taipei, Taiwan. Because you got Japan stationed down there, United States stationed down there, allies with unofficial allies with Taipei, Taiwan, and then got Beijing stationed down there as well too. And then China been more aggressive now more than ever, especially the past couple of days and close to a week now. As you read the article about 2 days ago, potentially Nancy Pelosi was gonna make her visit to Taipei, Taiwan, and the islands to visit representation of Taipei, and representation spokesperson of China sent a message saying that if Nancy Pelosi visit the island of Taipei, Taiwan, it's going to be some consequences and there's going to be action if necessary, So, China being more aggressive, they have that backbone, that goes into the Joel 3:10. Let the weak say I am strong. So, for the past couple of years, China been more stronger than ever. Their military capability, to their nuclear arsenal, the full training, the weaponry, the new advanced technology, the new advanced weaponry, military equipment, as they've been establishing, for the past couple of years now. Now they starting to be a military superpower, So that goes back into Joel 3:10, let the weak say I am strong, And I'm gonna bring out that scripture as well too. Cause that's all you've been seeing, these nations. Nations and showing their military strength and military capability, just like North Korea. Throughout the whole year of 2022, that's all you've been seeing. A bunch of rocket launch tests, the long range, short range, and the mid range, the ICBMs, missiles, launch testing. That's why you're starting to see, let the weak say I'm strong, of these nations, Now you're seeing the more aggressive side of China now. You've been seeing aggressive from North Korea as well too. And these other nations, and Russia right along with them, And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and the plenty hooks into spears, and let the weak say I am strong, right? Like I mentioned before, you're seeing more aggression from China, sending a strong, clear message to the United States and its allies. As you've seen, the general sent a warning that, China is going to be more aggressive now in the skies and in the sea as well, too. And potentially on the military grounds as well, too, as troops, So that goes into let the weak say I am strong, And bring out the Matthews 24 and 6, I believe. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6, because these wars and rumors of wars definitely been heating up in the last days. Verse 6 in the book of Matthew in the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, seeing that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? Because the end is not yet, because more prophecies need to come to pass. And we're definitely seeing these prophecies definitely getting close to coming to pass as well too, even though it's a lot more needing to come to pass with the MOTB right along with the WW3, because the MOTB is going to be right alongside with Revelations 11 and 14, second woe was past, behold the third woe coming quickly. So a lot of more prophecies are going to come to pass, and we're seeing taking place very soon because we've seen the signs of it, This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, right? Because you're seeing the increase of the nations going against one another. If it's from a verbal standpoint, an economic standpoint, and it's going to get to a very physical standpoint as well, too, as we're seeing signs of that, That's why you're seeing the increased aggression from China, to against the daughter of Babylon and its allies, And you're seeing the increase of the kingdom against different kingdoms as well, too. In Matthew 24 and 8, and these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Because these are the beginning of sorrows, because these clashes of these nations, we already know is proxy wars, ongoing clashes between the nations from an economical standpoint, physical standpoint, verbal standpoint. It's going to get to a full physical standpoint as well, too, because we're getting close to the signs of increasingly seeing it now more than ever, and more many other things that's taking globally around the world as well too. So that's why I brought up Matthew 24:8, because these are the beginning of sorrows, because this is the beginning of things for what's about to come in regards to the wars and rumors of wars, the nations against nations and kingdom against kingdoms, increasingly now more than ever, And this is the last scripture, then I'm going to close it out. And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. And it reads, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, right? Because the third woe coming quickly. Just like the second woe passed, now we're entering the stages of World War III. The third woe coming quickly, right? Because the third woe coming quickly. Like I mentioned before, you're seeing the signs of these nations increasingly being more aggressive towards one another, sending a strong, clear message, you know, with the military action, the military purchases, weapon equipment, and the military development of missiles and uranium increase of nuclear arsenal to their nuclear capability. So, we're seeing these things increase now more than ever, So with that, hope this was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.